Wow, wow, wow. Can't believe I'm making this video. Can't believe I'm here. Can't believe I don't know. But we made it. I want to just pour my heart to y'all to give y'all a beautiful update of life, of where I've been the past 3 weeks. And of course, y'all already know because it's in the title, but your girl is in Canada. I am in Toronto right now, staying in a hostel, so that's why y'all see like the dorm bed. Someone's above me but not here today. I'm actually making this video at the right time because no one's in his room and I want to talk to y'all while I can. I haven't picked up my camera in Lord knows how long, so I'm so excited that you decided to watch this video. But for quick little updates, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Only Nevaeh for like my everyday traveling. I'm so excited to just be traveling solo and also traveling as a Black queer woman, y'all. This is like a safe space, and I am so excited to be just a blueprint for my family and friends to know, like, let them know, like, y'all can do this. You feel me? Like, I'm here and y'all could be here. If you decided that you want to get up and go, like I said previously in countless videos on my channel, get up and go. And I am a walking testimony of that. Finally, it took a while, it took years, but I definitely just want to catch y'all up and give y'all a backstory of like how I even got here. The manifestation is real. It's crazy. You got to put in the work, okay? You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. You got to have the mindset. And I am just grateful to say that I'm finally where I'm supposed to be, you know? I just graduated in May with my master's, and I did 6 years of like collegiate level school, 12 years of, you know, going from kindergarten to 12th grade back to back. And I just really wanted a break. I've been wanting to leave my hometown, which was Cleveland, Ohio, and I did that in 2019 and got the opportunity to go to Ohio State for 6 years. But when I graduated in 2023 with my bachelor's, I wanted to go, y'all. I didn't want to be there. I had already didn't want to be in Ohio. Um, I didn't want to be in Cleveland, let alone I didn't want to be in Ohio when I graduated high school. So let's go ahead and rewind that. I actually wanted to go to a HBCU, and I think I've said this plenty of times before. If you've been a supporter of my channel since I was in high school, I was just so fascinated in college life, so fascinated in like shows and movies that showcase what college was like, and I got that experience. Don't get me wrong, but there's just another level that I've unlocked, and I just shifted my mindset so early on, and I was kind of just ready to get out of the like collegiate type of feel, like way I like back in like 2021. It was really after COVID, but like I didn't want to go to an Ohio school. Just for like a brief summary, I really wanted to go to a historically Black college university, HBCU for the acronym, and I got accepted into them, and I didn't go to them because the money wasn't there. Ohio State was giving me all the money, so I went. So boom, that's a little backstory of that. I've been wanting to leave since like 2014, 2015 when I was in high school. Wasn't on God's timing. Get to college, and I'm enjoying myself. You know, for the 4 years, I enjoyed every bit of Ohio State that I could. But once I got to my final year, I was just so stuck. I'm like, all right, I was interning, I was working 3 jobs, I still was doing some traveling here and there, and I love traveling so much. The most I've been traveling was from like 2022 to 2025. So for like 3 years, this has been the most I've ever traveled so much. Especially like all by myself. And I just was like kind of, you know, in a pickle. Like I didn't know exactly what it is I wanted to do. I was just trying to figure it out. I'm like, do I want to work full time? Do I want to go to grad school? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Whatever. And I ended up going to grad school and still at my university, staying college and everything for 2 years. And again, grateful for that experience. It landed me to where I am now, working remotely. and being able to even travel. But like, I also felt like I could have been traveling 2 years ago. Let's make this quick because a new roommate just came in. But I ended up, finishing my master's. But I'm like, these 2 years I could have spent out the country. I could have been traveling. I could have been doing all of these things. But again, it wasn't God's timing. I feel like everything aligned like it was supposed to. So I originally was going to go ahead and move my stuff to a different state. So that was my initial goal. Like in the beginning of 2025, I'm like, when I graduate, I was looking at places that I wanted to move to. I wanted to go to Austin, Texas. I wanted to go to Arizona, really like the West Coast. I really wanted to go to, and I was just trying to figure it out, looking up apartments and stuff like that. But it really wasn't until three things. I started getting a lot of content from Black women who were solo traveling around Europe, around Asia, doing backpacking trips and all of this stuff, and it gave me so like motivation that I can do it and I can solo travel by myself, not only as a woman, not only as a Black woman, but as a Black queer woman. Okay, you have to add all of them layers because they're just society. It's just a lot. It's a lot. You have to, add all them layers to it. Personally, period. Traveling solo as in general is a risky thing, but when you add everything else to it, it just gets even more riskier. So boom, that happened. I got the motivation to do that. Second, I ended up meeting two colleagues who traveled. I had a colleague who was doing 3 months at a time, 6 months at a time, then started doing year leases, and then I had another colleague who was just traveling everywhere. And I love to talk to them because we're working at the same organization. I got to get some like inspiration from them. Talk to my manager about it. Was talking to her for months about it. My ideas on what I want to do, and she was just so anxious, like, where do you want to go? And I'm like, I want to come to Mexico City. Where you at? And she was just telling me all about like the cartel and like how Mexico, still has some racism going on, and just really giving me the history and a rundown because she really cares about my safety. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Like I literally, it wasn't until middle of June, beginning of July where I finally solidified it. But my brother took his life June 9th, and that was like that was like the confirmation that I needed for me to go. And I did it. It was the day before August 3rd. I booked my flight at like 11 something at night, and I was leaving August 4th. I didn't pack my stuff until the August 3rd. And everything just was so surreal. I just like started watching videos and TikToks on Canada because I wanted to go out the country, but I didn't want to go like too far. I wanted somewhere that was kind of similar to the United States. So Canada popped into my head, and I started watching so many TikTok videos. And Montreal was like one of the cities that was like diverse, super open, super queer. So many festivals, so many cafes where I can do work and all of this stuff, and it just looked so beautiful. And I love the French speaking aspect out of it as well. And I love how when I ended up getting there, I stayed in a hostel for 3 weeks. I had the most amazing time, and I met so many people from Switzerland, from Brazil, from different parts of Canada. Mind you, Canada is like, I mean, the United States is huge, of course. Like, you gotta take a plane to get to different states, but like the way, like, from Montreal to Canada, I mean Montreal to Toronto, from Montreal to Toronto was 5 hour drive, and I took a bus here. But I say that to say I'm grateful. I made it here, and I couldn't be even more happy to start this journey of healing, of grief. And I just want to give some words of inspiration to anybody who want to do this. Like, you can, you can, and don't let anything stop you, because the enemy tried to stop me multiple times. And good luck to you if you are on this journey. Good luck if you are planning to be on this journey. And I'm walking with you by your side. Please reach out to me with anything, any tips, any whatever. I want to be a resource to anybody because I don't really have a blueprint. I'm the first person in my family to do something like this. So adventure is so exotic. So definitely just want to be, a light to anybody else and give some words of encouragement and some words of wisdom to anybody who want to embark on this journey like I am. So I hope to stay connected to you all and with you all, and I hope that wherever you are in life, you are enjoying every aspect of it and getting everything that you need out of it. So Bye.